All right, guys, how's it going? So I've published an article that you might want to go and have a look at because I'm not going to read it all out in this video. We'll be here all day. It's on the front page of coptalk.com, www.coptalk.com. And it's titled, Could FSG's rumoured interest in Valencia signal a potential Liverpool sale? Now, I just want to point something out before you fucking start whinging. Right, look at that. That's my website right there, look. Do you see loads of adverts and pop-ups and all that? No, no, no. So don't start with all that like, clickbait, sensationalism and all that, because there ain't fucking none, all right? So, I've just got to get that off my chest. Because that's what they're like, you know, whenever you publish something, it's like, it's just clickbait, it's just it gives you clicks on your website. Shut up. Right. Could FSG's rumoured interest in Valencia signal a potential Liverpool sale? Now, remember, March 2024, FSG appointed Michael Edwards as CEO of football, assigning him the task of expanding their football portfolio beyond Liverpool Football Club. Edwards is now responsible for identifying and acquiring additional clubs to establish a multi-club model, similar to the ownership structures seen with City Football Group and Red Bull. Edwards has stated that FSG's commitment to acquiring new clubs played a significant role in his decision to return. He believes that expanding into a multi-club model is essential for staying competitive in modern football, providing advantages in talent development, scouting, and player pathways across multiple teams. I can't. I don't agree with the multi-club thing, but there'll be people that will go, yeah, but then we can get their players and we can loan them. This is all about fucking money. Mark my fucking words. Anyway, a prime target in FSG's expansion plans was the financially crippled French club FC Bordeaux. Do you remember? A historic and respected club that was on its knees, ripe for takeover by those ready to seize an opportunity. Does that remind you of anyone? Discussions took place, FSG pulled out, and that resulted in Bordeaux being administratively relegated to the third tier of French football. Following their interest in Bordeaux, FSG has reportedly turned its attention to La Liga's Valencia CF. The Spanish club has faced significant challenges this season, languishing near the bottom of the league standings, as you will know if you follow my daily Spanish football dailies review, daily Spanish football dailies review, something like that. Financially, Valencia has been grappling with substantial debt. I'm not going to read all that out. Despite these efforts, blah, 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 of them, trying to work it all out and refinance whatever, the club's financial and on-field struggles may present an opportunity for FSG to expand their football portfolio by acquiring a stake in Valencia CF, particularly if the club faces relegation. And we touched on this last year. I remember going over this review last year. I can't remember when it was, you know what my memory's like, but we certainly discussed it last year. And those, rumours of FSG being interested in Valencia continue, and someone's been in contact with me about that, but they're not the only person, and we'll get to that in a moment. And people come on the streams. I think Spectre joined us on one of the streams, live streams the other evening, and mentioned the FSG Valencia stuff again. Anyway, rumours suggest that FSG's interest is contingent upon Valencia's league status, with a potential acquisition more likely if the club is relegated, as this could lower the purchase price and ease financial negotiations. Valencia have been, rooted to the bottom of, La Liga for most of all of the season, but they've just started to climb up a little bit. I think they're still third from bottom, about a point from safety, but 3 or 4 clubs above them are all on 1 point above them, if that makes sense. So there's a lot of clubs could go down, if that makes sense, and you could pick any of them that could go down. But Valencia improved recently. They had a change of manager in December, I think it was. Last year, Cop Talk touched on the rumours suggesting that FSG was sniffing around Valencia. These surfaced around the same time Liverpool were in negotiations to sign Mamadashvili. Now, earlier this week, a source followed up and told us via email, there have been informal talks, but Valencia owner Peter Lim has made it clear that if they are relegated, the price will remain the same. FSG are nowhere near that figure and are not willing to meet it, especially given the club's existing debt. If I remember before the end of this video, I'm going to pull up the email. Peter Lim he's the owner of Valencia, obviously. He's no stranger to English football because back in 2010, the Singaporean businessman submitted a £320 million bid for Liverpool, but his efforts fell short and the Reds were ultimately sold to Nestle New England Sports Ventures, which renamed to Fenway Sports Group. Since acquiring Valencia in 2014, Lim has faced relentless opposition from the club's supporters. They want him to sell, so that's why there's a suggestion that the club could also be available. Despite ongoing speculation, Valencia officials insist Lim has no immediate plans to sell. However, recent reports suggest he could be tempted by the right offer, especially given the club's financial struggles. It is also reported in Spain that if Valencia were relegated, Lim would still demand the same asking price, as claimed by our source, a stance that could deter potential buyers, including FSG. While the rumours are intriguing and make sense given FSG's track record of targeting struggling clubs, I'm not convinced anything will come of this. I don't know if you would be, especially if Valencia avoid relegation. Now, the bit that you might be interested more so in is what about FSG's ownership of Liverpool could a sale beyond the horizon? Dynasty Equity, a global sports investment firm, purchased a minority stake in the club, as Rafa Benitez would say, club, for sure, in September 2023. Now, in my opinion, as you know, if you follow my content, this was a huge indicator that FSG were preparing for a future exit. While FSG has repeatedly insisted that Liverpool is not for sale, the involvement of Dynasty Equity suggests that an exit strategy may already be in motion. A key detail fueling this theory is the dual role of David Ginsburg, who is listed as Vice Chairman of Fenway Sports Group, Vice Chairman of Liverpool FC, and the Senior Advisor to Dynasty Equity. This overlapping involvement suggests a strategic connection between the investment firm and FSG's leadership. Dynasty Equity obviously is not in the business of sentimentality. They are an investment firm and their primary goal is to generate return on their stake in Liverpool. The most obvious way for them to do that is through a future sale, whether partial or full. The idea that FSG would sell a stake to an investment firm without an eventual exit strategy seems highly unlikely. While there is no immediate indication that FSG is actively looking to sell Liverpool in the near future, their partnership with Dynasty Equity is arguably the strongest indicator yet that such a move could happen at some point down the line. And people way more educated than me in terms of finance and business agree with that link up, the suggestions that, whoa, hang on a minute, this deal between Dynasty Equity and FSG, Ginsburg, what was his position at FSG? Vice chairman. A lot of people that are far more intelligent than me think that the deal with Dynasty Equity is extremely interesting, let's say. Additionally, financial fair play at Manchester City, is that a factor in FSG's plans? The situation surrounding Man City's 115 charges for alleged financial breaches could also play a significant role in FSG's long-term thinking. If City are cleared of wrongdoing, it could reinforce the idea that financial fair play regulations are ineffective or easily circumvented. Given that FSG initially purchased Liverpool under the belief that FFP would help the level playing field, they may now question whether their sustainable approach is viable in an era where clubs backed by immense wealth continue to dominate. And finally, coming to a conclusion, I'm just going through key points in this article. It's on the front page of cocktalk.com if you want to read it in full. And it was also sent out in my newsletter as well. The link for that is in the video description and it should be in the comments as well as a pinned comment. If FSG believes they cannot compete long-term under current conditions, a sale could become more appealing. Should the regulatory landscape remain weak, they may conclude that Liverpool requires a different ownership model, one that is willing to inject far greater financial resources into the club. In that scenario, their partnership with Dynasty Equity could be seen as a step towards positioning Liverpool for an eventual sale rather than a long-term commitment. Now, I've also added a note in the footer that says as follows: the financial figures, because they're in the article, but I haven't read them out to you, related to Valencia CF's debt are based on the latest available reports but may have changed due to ongoing financial developments. Additionally, UEFA's regulations on multi-club ownership are subject to periodic reviews and clarifications. Readers are advised to check official sources for the most up-to-date information. Furthermore, board positions and executive roles at organisations such as Dynasty Equity, Fenway Sports Group and Liverpool FC are subject to change, and readers should verify the most current information regarding these positions. Now, in the email that was sent to me the other day, by the way, I did record a video about this yesterday. You may have noticed I deleted it. Now, the reason that I deleted that was, let me just log into my email there. The reason I deleted that was because if you saw that video, I said in it, I basically touched upon, an update or further claims regarding Valencia and FSG, and said that the email didn't make sense to me. The figures that were quoted in the email, I was like, nah, that can't be right. There's something not fucking right here. Someone's, a third party that's updated or told the author of the email that was sent to me, someone's misheard something. They've got something wrong here. And I said that in the video, and I emailed the source back, and pointed out, I said that just, it can't be right. Something's not right. And they got back to me and they said it was a typo. And they said as follows, with regards to the valuation of Valencia, I do not know if this is true, but this is what they're saying to me. It is 290 million euros. It was a typo, but there is debt of nearly 85 million euros. And then in the initial email, it said that there have been informal talks, but the owner of Valencia has stated if they are relegated, the price will be the same. FSG are nowhere near that price and are not willing to pay that amount, especially with the owed debt. All right. So if you're hearing that, FSG are looking at Valencia, people are obviously hearing this because I've seen it in the comments on my videos recently, my live streams. There must be something out there that people are hearing. I'm trying to explain in this article what apparently it has been going on or is going on. It's all claims and rumours. There's nothing there to back this up. There's no credible, sources, if you like, saying any of this stuff. I'm very transparent about people that speak to me. The author of the email is known to me only through Cop Talk. They're supportive of my work and they're a channel member and things like that. But I don't know them personally, so I can't verify for the claims what they're saying to me. Other people, have also mentioned this to me. If it's someone that I've known for 10, 20, whatever, 25 years, whatever, I would say that to you. I say, I've known this person for ages. This is the capacity in which they work. You can trust them. I'm not saying you can't trust the author of that email. I'm just saying I don't know them personally, all right? And I think that's important, right? Because that's the caution. That's my message to you is like, hey, look, just listen to the rumor and make your own mind up. I cannot verify the claims being made by this person, but it's not exclusive from this person. We're seeing this out there on the internet, and we know that Fenway are looking at purchasing another football club. Valencia, I think, would be, possibly a good project, but only if they were relegated, and hopefully they won't be relegated. I live in the Valencia community, in the Valencia Comunidad, the county, if you like. I don't want Valencia to get relegated, certainly not. I've been to a few games. I'm supposed to go up to Valencia on Sunday actually to watch David Villa's CF Benidorm play Villarreal C. This is my community. I don't want to see that club go down. But you might be wondering, people might be wondering, are FSG still trying to buy a club? I thought that they would go for a smaller club, to be honest with you. But maybe they see a distressed club, an owner that's desperate to sell, although publicly they're not, but the fans are like if you read the news article that I did, www.coptalk.com, it's a very, very detailed article that will explain a lot to you. And obviously you guys are like, are FSG going to sell anytime soon? I believe the club's been for sale since day one, right? They always denied that the club's for sale, right? But I think that's always been their intention. They've got massive asset, now in terms of valuation. They always say the club's not for sale, but people that I know, that I do trust, that I've known for many years, have previously ticked me off, or such and such that's a representative of FSG, is not technically FSG, but is employed by them, has gone and had a sit down with someone, so FSG very much along the lines of, no, we're not actively looking to sell. The club's not for sale, but as a matter of interest, what would you pay, right? And that was obviously what they did at the end of 2023, was it? November 2023. When they started, sniff, see if there's anyone interested and maybe sell a little bit of the, a little piece of cake or whatever. Them fuckers, they're always listening. And it's right, my house isn't for sale, but if someone knocks on my front door today and says, all right, Chubbs, is your house up for sale? I'd be like, no, it's not. It's fuck up for sale. No, but how much would you pay for it? Like, because everyone's, everything's got a price in life, right? So this house has got a market price, what the area, houses in this area go for, but it's also what it's worth to me, innit? You know what I mean? So, I might turn around and say, well, I want 300 grand, and he might say, it's not worth 300 grand, so we don't fucking pay it then. Do you know what I mean? So the business is business, right? Everything's got a fucking price. Everything has got a price. So, is Liverpool Football Club for sale? Well, I don't want to be sensational and put Liverpool Football Club is for sale. Right, but my opinion is that, yeah, of course it is, right? But there's a difference between actively going out there and trying to find people to buy it, right? And it's one of the most asked questions I get, and hence why I'm touching on it today. And of course, we've had these little rumours about, these further rumours about Valencia. I don't think anything will happen with Valencia, to be honest with you, but I don't know. It's just my personal opinion. So yeah, that's it. I think that's it. I think that's what I said. I do think that link up with Dynasty Equity was very, very, very important and significant. Now, if you go to www.captab.com and click on this article, I'm sure in this article I linked to David Ginsburg. Yes, I did. Go and read the article. Click on the link that says David Ginsburg. It's red. That will take you through to Dynasty Equity, the bio, tell you all about him. They've basically got a man on the inside, a senior advisor to Dynasty Equity, that knows everything that FSG's plans are. And if you're Dynasty Equity that invests in sports to make money, then you've got the main man from, telling you an advice. Come on, guys. Fucking hell. Do you know what I mean? I'm not the brightest bulb when it comes to finances, you know what I'm saying? But come on, So there you go. Go and read the article. That's what I wanted to talk to you about today. That's why I deleted the video yesterday, because people, hey, well, he's deleted that video. He's got something wrong. No, in the article, I said, it don't sound right, and it would have been stupid to leave it on and then upload this, because then people would be confused. So I just took it down, and the chap says to me, no, I made a typo, so I knew there was something wrong with that. And it was an obvious fucking mistake, really, but because it involves digits, I couldn't, go, oh, that must be a 1 or a 2. It's a big fucking difference when it comes to evaluation of a football club, right? So, nothing's happened since Bordeaux. We've not heard anything about FSG, I'd keep an eye on clubs that are struggling and fucking desperate, you know what I mean? And then they can go and save another club, can't they? Oh, don't go there. All right, then. That's it. See you in a bit. I'm live on here at 1 o'clock and 6 o'clock today, UK time. I suspect that'll be the case on Thursday and Friday as well. I'm quite liking the 6 o'clock time slot, UK time. I like that one. Don't really do anything on it on a weekend anyway, but Mondays, I don't think I can do it at 6 on a Monday because it's my boy's day off, as you know, smooth, and we jump on the Xbox. I'm not wasting an hour of my fucking time with my pal. Not a chance. So anyway, I'll leave it with you. All right, what do you think? Go and read the news article and come back and let me know what you think. If you've got any theories, or have you seen any clubs out there? What do you think they'll? Some people think, oh, they'll go and invest in South America. Some people think France. I don't know. Who is it? Oh, who's just invested in? Oh yeah, here we go. Vinicius Junior invests in Portuguese club FC Alverca. He's acquired a club in Portugal's second division through an investment group made up of Spanish and Brazilian investors. He's a part owner. And this apparently follows in the steps of Kylian Mbappe as well. Portugal. I don't know what Mbappe. I don't know what he's involved in. Do you? The majority shareholder of the French second division football club SM Caen. It's Caen, Caen, Chaka, through a financial instrument Coalition Capital. So Mbappe, I didn't know, is also an owner, a part owner, if you like. So there we've got Portugal and France, obviously Bordeaux in France, the FSG was sniffing around before. Valencia would be a significant investment, wouldn't it? And I think if I don't know where that would fall into a multi-club option. Do you know what I mean? But the key point here maybe is if Valencia got relegated in distress, fans going mental, the valuation, Peter Lim can say, now I want the same amount, but it's like a fucking Ken Dodd or something. What did I say? See what my memory's like. My memory's gone already. If Valencia were relegated, you would think that there might be a potential club in distress, only needing to sell. Anyway, I'm just giving you something to discuss. Anything I've said in this video is opinion, backed up with a little bit of intel from what people are saying and claiming. My job here is to tell you, hey, look, these are the latest claims surrounding FSG, what they might be up to, what they're said to be up to. There is nowhere in this video that I say FSG are trying to buy that club. I don't know if it's true. Your job is to digest everything, form your own opinions, and that'll do for me. All right, guys, if you appreciate this video, please thumbs up this video. Please drop me a comment. Do you have any opinions on where they might target? Any clubs in that could be up for sale? Where was I was digging on FSG and a football club not so long ago. Germany. Where was that? What that? Because the fucker had gone over there. John Henry had gone over there, didn't he? After the transfer window closed, you remember? He was in that region, wasn't he? That was to do with his yacht, though. Didn't they take the yacht to a German thing? Anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll be here all day. Thumbs up, comment. If you want to buy me a coffee, or I think I've had enough coffee today, hit the super thanks button. It's the love out under the video, and I will give a shout out to you in tomorrow morning's morning brief. And I say, look, do you know what? He's a fucking legend. Got me a coffee. That's right. All right, guy. Fuck off. I hate flies, mate.